Hey, welcome back to Score on Business. We're still here with Triluna Wellness. So, Ashley and Elizabeth, you each had businesses for several years on your own, and yet you decided to come together. What was your thinking, and how has that been beneficial?
Our thinking was we were creating the same thing, and we are stronger together. I come from 10 years of sales and business development. Elizabeth comes from 10 years of marketing and branding. I mean, it's a match made in heaven. So, I mean, she knows all the things. I just tell her my thoughts, and she just makes it beautiful. So,
that's kind.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
That's the way that I would describe it. I mean, we definitely work very well together.
Yeah, 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2; it equals 4. Because I like that.
Yeah.
I really, really do. So a lot's changed in the past year for you two. What business lessons have you learned?
That's a great question.
And one, part of the journey of an entrepreneur is to pay attention to the market, to the customers, to, what people are willing to pay for. Talk about that as you go into this.
Yeah, I think in the beginning we assumed what people needed because it was what we needed. And what we've learned over the last year is that we have to ask very specific questions so that we can get better answers and develop content based on what they actually need rather than what we think they need or what we're imposing that they need. So we've spent a lot of time actually sitting down one-on-one with our clients and saying, what do you need? What areas of your life could we help you with? And getting really clear on what that actually is so that we can develop content that really makes an impact.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Anything you would add to that?
That I would say is our biggest lesson learned, is that we have to be adaptable and flexible and
listen to what your customers say.
Yeah, absolutely listen to our customer.
The being customer driven is it's so critical. And one thing I've learned, I too come from sales and marketing or sales, and what you learn as a salesperson is the way that humans all view the world in the same way. And in sales, you have to learn to view it from the customer's viewpoint because they're the one, who are going to allow you to succeed economically. And I think it's awesome that you all started with one idea of doing parties in homes and the things you were doing. And by listening to your customers, you've been able to better understand that, and now you've got a place. I mean, excuse me, I don't mean to spit on you. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. That means a lot. I mean, we have been very heads down this past year, and it's really hard for us sometimes to see the work that we're doing. And I believe when we got the spot, that was one of those moments where we're like, okay, we're on to the next chapter of our lives, and we're super excited about it. And
we haven't done it alone either. We have a really incredible team. It's the two of us full time, and then we have 2 incredible part time that help us, and then we have 17 contractors that do everything from cooking classes to health coaching, and they have been absolutely instrumental in our growth.
Yes. They are a wonderful dream team. They are truly the dream team.
Yeah, they really are.
So, this past year, growing a business is mighty painful sometimes. Can you think of what may have been painful for the past year? I mean, nothing horrible, but kind of, and how you dealt with that emotionally to keep stepping forward.
Yeah, I mean, I think to be a really good entrepreneur, you have to be willing to set aside your ego, and that can be really hard. We've had a couple blows to our ego, thinking that we knew what was best and it not being what's best, or thinking a class will sell and it doesn't sell, and we could either take that personally and internalize it and just think that this business doesn't work, or we can learn and we can grow from it, and sometimes that's really painful.
I have, with some things that I'm doing, I've really come to see that preconceived ideas are just poison. And I just love what you're telling me, because what you're saying is that you're willing to set aside, your ego and learn, and that's so important. Would you add anything there?
I mean, I would definitely say that I have to agree with her. When you asked the question, that was my answer, was setting how you feel aside and be willing to accept and listen to the people around you.
But one thing that I just love that has not changed from last year to this year is the focus on kind of meeting people where they are, and the inherent recognition that humans are not perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, and so, hey, we need to take a break, and we'll be right back.
All right. Okay.